Hello, YouTube fam. This is Big Joe again with 503 Recordings. So today at midnight Eastern Standard Time, it's going to be 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time where I'm at. We're going to have my next single drop. Mine and my homie's next single, I should say. It's called Better by the Day, so I thought that I would give y'all a little preview of it, break it down a little bit, show you what's up. So, I forget if I started with the drums or with this catchy little sound, but I'm going to just go through all my patterns. So right here I got my my hats and my claps. This is what that sounds like. It's pretty simple. Nice, straightforward. Pattern 2 here. Now this is where it gets interesting. I found this cool little sample. It's actually got a lot of effects on it, so let me take the effects off. This is what it sounded like originally. Right? So I went ahead and I changed some stuff. Let me take this off actually. So originally it was just a little bass sample. This is what it sounded like. It actually didn't even sound that cool. For some reason it's still gliding. But so I switched the mono on and made it slide. That's why. No? I don't know why I can still hear myself. Oh, that's why. Yep. So you should still be able to hear me, but now I can't hear myself, so I can talk normally. So then I switched on mono and I added a little bit of slide so that now you can hear it slide to the notes. Right? But that wasn't it. Now, as you can see, we got a lot of little effects on this motherfucker to make it sound dope. So I started with some compression, and did I saturate it with this too? Yeah, I added a little saturation too. Kind of brought out the high end there. Then I added some reverb. The reverb almost sounds like a delay, which is dope. Then I added some actual delay. Gives it some bounce, makes it a longer sound. I EQ'd it, what'd I do? Took out the lows. It's like I boosted the high end and some different frequency points. Make it stand out in the mix. And then, since I had it sliding, oh, I thought I added a guitar amp. I guess not. I guess I just did some stereoizing, of course, and then I boosted the high end a little bit more. Looks like I did some more EQ here. What did I do? Another high end boost on the sides, and then on the mids it looks like I boosted. So it looks like on the sides I boosted from 1.2k up, and then on the mids I boosted from 1k below down on the mids, but I boosted it up, not down, which would be a cut. Makes it a little bit wider, gives it more, makes it feel bigger. Then I use this exciter plugin just to add some more distortion. And then I just added what is this, compressor, I think. Yeah. Oh, okay, so it looks like a multi-band compressor. Did the lows and the highs. Beefed it up a little bit. Sorry, it's been so long since I worked on this, I don't really remember what I did. I just think I do. So, that's where we took that little bass sample. super catchy. What's pattern 3? I think this is my arpeggio. Yeah. So it's really just one chord that repeats again and again. This E G B. Is that E major? I think it's E major. And then I added in a D, so E major 7. I think I could be wrong. I don't know. And oh, I did have this, but I took it out. Yeah, I don't think it was adding anything. But yeah, so I just got that on an arpeggio. No, it's not there. It's through FL itself. So you go here and then you hit arpeggiate. Or maybe not. I don't know how I did the arpeggio, but I did an arpeggio. That's what that sounds like. Pattern 4, this should be the strings. Give me 1 second, guys. Alright, I am back again. Sorry I had to take that call. So we got the strings pattern, that's where we were at. This one I think I did some interesting stuff with. Yeah. So let me just take all the effects off. So it holds these octaves. Well, that's a lot of octaves, more than I remember. And it holds them for 4 bars each, which really adds the tension in the beat that I didn't have, since the little bass note moves so much. You know, all that rhythm in that is kind of offset by this. So what I did is, first I split it mids and sides using the Fruity mid-side splitter. Then it looks like I EQ'd the mids so that I had room for all the bass. Then on the sides I EQ'd the high end. And this is where it's really interesting. This is what I was thinking of for the bass, but I actually did it with the strings. I put the strings through a guitar amp. Not only that, but I did it in 2 sides, a left and a right. Hard left, hard right, I panned them. That way it's even more wide. And then I used a stereoizer plug-in and Guitar Rig to make it more stereo. So I really made the sides in stereo big time. And then I EQ'd a little bit more top end, a little bit more volume overall too. Then I send them both to a channel, a bus for them. Add on Ozone's imager. Looks like I boosted it up, stereoized it a little bit more too. And then Supercharger GT, one of my go-to compressors. Added a little bit of saturation, a little bit of brightness, and compressed it a little bit. Mid-side compression, so it compresses the mids and it compresses the sides separately. That way both are getting the compression, whereas if the sides were way lower in level than the mids and you only, compressed a threshold that hit the mids, you wouldn't really get compression on the sides, whereas this will do it separately and apply, I think, the same level of compression to both. So this is what it sounds like now. So you can hear how big and full and wide it sounds. And if you listen close, you can hear that crunch on the top from the guitar amp. It just gives it a gritty tone, and I love that. Little producer secret of mine. Throw it through a guitar amp. If it sounds dope, it's dope. I've always had a thing for guitars and everything since I was a kid, so You know, to me, you could really throw just about anything through a guitar amp and it'll sound dope. Then I got a few different kick patterns. We got a kick, and we got an 808. One of my go-to 808s from Native Instruments. Of course, I did some processing on them. Looks like I used an exciter on the 808 is all, and then on the kick, some compression, some EQ, and a peak controller side chained to the 808, which is also why I have this boosted, so that it's boosted when it hits, and then I think it drops with the 808. I think. I'm not quite sure exactly what I did, but like I said, dude, it's been like a year and a half since I worked on this beat, at least. Well, other than mastering. I'll give you the mastering. But like since I actually made the beat, it's been like a year and a half. So yeah, this is what the kick pattern sounds like. So I add in some extra kicks over top the 808, which is just hitting at the first kicks. Let's see, what's this one? So it switches it up a little bit. I think I'd programmed those specifically to go with a particular flow, but I don't remember. I did some tom fills. Real simple, slow little thing. And then this one's a faster one. And then I ended up exporting those to audio. And what did I do here? Just some panning. Yeah, make it pan from left to right. Let me just do this so that you can hear what I mean. So that it kind of imitates the drummer going from left to right through the toms. I did a couple of dropouts on the beat for my homie's verse to make it stand out some more. Not that I really needed to, because his verse is fucking ridiculous. So let's go ahead and I'll go over the vocals. See, first the hook. What is this on? 24. So I added some auto-tune, and then I used Neutron 2. Let's see, I EQ'd it a little bit. Or I probably used a track assistant for most of this stuff and then just adjusted from there. So I EQ'd, boosted the tops, cut out, this area, cut out the mud, multi-band compressor, wideband compressor, and then an exciter, a multi-band exciter, just adding a little bit to everything. That one was definitely the track assistant because I don't usually do it like that. I do it a little differently, but. And then added in some, 25 and 25, yeah. Some side ad-libs, which I did auto-tune, compressor, EQ'd out some lows, make some room, boost up the highs, and then the same frequencies I cut in the main vocals I boosted here. That way they kind of stand out a bit more. Then I use a 76 compressor. Then I add in some reverb, some delay, and another compressor to bring out the reverb and delay some more. So this is what the hook sounds like.
We already at the top, all y'all lost. When we out of the underground, you get tossed in the hole we come. Never fake, never flake, all your spines like produce the track every take. Mix and master exact, Big Joe, J-Kal, 503 recordings, better by the day. I'm quick with it, I go.
So, that's a little taste of the hook. Then for the verses, we'll start with mine. Let's see, I'm on 19. Spectral Shaper, which is basically, I mostly use it as like a de-esser, or I'll use it for the nasally tone too, in my homie's voice that he really hates. So, from 4.53K to 13.1K, this is the threshold, a little bit of light, just kind of tones it down. The S's and the F's and all that kind of shit, all the sibilants. And then another Neutron 2, again, pretty much doing the same shit, because it's the same vocals that the track assistant is listening to. So I got resonances here and here in the vocals for this track. Boost up a little bit in the clarity, boost up the high end. I actually brought this up a little bit because my voice, I have a tendency to get a little too close to the mic and add a little bit too much bass, so I like to take it back out, because a lot of my tracks are super bass heavy because I'm a bass head. So then we got a multi-band compressor, just compressing a little bit of everything. Whoops, wrong button. And then we got the exciter, looks like a little bit of low and high, probably mostly the track assistant there. And so this is what the vocals sound like on that.
Came from zeros, now I see those coming in a line of D. Knee wrote me slightly with the writing. Gets like 5 buzz, then I line up.
Right. And then we got my homie's verse right here. I was experimenting with an auto-tune plugin before I had the Waves auto-tune, but me and him decided we didn't like it. Or maybe we did we? No, we didn't. I forgot if maybe I automated it. No, we decided we didn't like it, so it's just solid dynamics, compressing, got an EQ, cutting out some of the sections we didn't like. We got the Supercharger GT, my workhorse compressor, add some saturation, add some character. Got the solid series EQ. Just, what are we doing? We're taking out some different frequencies, boosting some high ends. We got delay 3, of course, reverb 2, and then the VC2A compressor. Nice smooth compressor. I like to use it when I need it to sound smooth, or when it's like high frequency material in the in what it's doing. It sounds great. So now this is before I mastered it. This was to master the track too, I think. So yeah, I'm just gonna zoom through, play a few sections, and then tonight, y'all make sure you follow my Instagram. It's gonna be in the description, and it will, I'll let you know when the track drops. It's gonna be everywhere: Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, Tidal, iHeartRadio, fucking iTunes itself, of course, Amazon, Amazon Music. I think Amazon Music is only for Music Plus subscribers though, and then Google Play Store, of course. Damn near everywhere, guys, for real. So this is what the track is. I'm just gonna zoom around a bit. Not gonna give you the full track. Sorry. Can't let you hear that bass drop either.
Killing all of these rappers on the beat, cause I'm an anomaly. I fuck your mom and leave. Every single time the night comes, my phone gets like 5 buzz. Then I line up the time to give your girl my tongue, followed by the white cum. In each eye hunt, it's Big Joe, and I'm getting better by the we already day. At the top, all y'all lost. When we out of the underground, you get tossed in the hole we carved to escape. It's your grave, it's your fate to decay. We don't persuade, we make y'all listen to what we make. Never take a break, only break our backs for these tracks. Never fake, never flake. All your spines like produce the track every take. Mix and master exact. Big Joe, J-Kal, 503 recordings better by the day. I'm quick with it, I go get it, I won't quit it. Chickens, plot thickens, got millions of ideas.
Reptilian snakes laughing like hyenas. I'm in my region cause I took over the game with my legion. I'm seeing, I'll take those vegetative raps to the drain, ho. I don't wanna hear the same shit every day, bro. I'm here to switch it up with the boom bap. Y'all really want some trouble, I can do that. Center of the stage is where I belong. Letters on a page, mine are mighty strong. You are looking at the next phenomenon. You run 100-meter races, while tear it all out. I get cocky behind the mic, I don't care at all. Now I am tear 'em all down, I won't quit it. Now witness me, go get it, J-Kal.
We already at the top, all y'all lost. When we out of the underground, you get tossed in the hole we carved to.
Yeah, and that's without all the mastering and shit, so. Oh, man, this is a super dope ass track. Excuse me. Kind of tired. Anyways, super dope ass track, super catchy track. And it's dropping tonight, man. So be on the lookout, everybody. Make sure you check out the links in the description to our latest tracks and to our Instagrams and everything, and just, you know, comment, like, subscribe, all that bullshit. Till next time, this is Big Joe with 503 Recordings. Out.